Hi, in this video for the SAB Titan 3 combo receiver, we're going to basically show you a little bit about the media player on it, okay? So I'm just going to press the menu button and go down to media, and it'll bring you into the menu then. So the first thing to say is that the SAB Titan 3 has a fairly decent media player on it. Now, you know, I would say that basically there's no combo receiver out there on the market that's as good as an actual dedicated standalone media player. But as far as combo receivers goes, it's actually fairly good. Most of the stuff that we threw at it played very well, so we were fairly impressed with that. So what it does here basically inside the media menu is it breaks down the types of media by genre. So you have like movies, music or image, and depending on which one you select, that's what it's going to look for and find on your your memory stick or your external hard drive, something like that. So the first one I'm just going to look at is image, and then it selects the drive, you press OK and you go in here. So I just have a picture of a dog here or something like that, so it's only a little small picture, but that's it basically. You know, you can play your photos, so you can see there if you had a load of photos you can play them through. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to hit the menu button to go back up. I'm going to hit the menu button again, and I'm going to hit the menu button again. And that's an interesting point to note about the menu system. If you actually just hit exit, you'd probably go back to normal TV and you'd have to go back into the menu and things like that. But when you're actually in the menu, by hitting the menu button itself, it actually brings you back to the previous menu or sub-menu you were in. So that's a very handy thing to know. So I'm just going to pick music here now and select the drive, and I'm going to go down and just play an MP3 sample. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to turn the volume up on the TV. So hopefully you can hear that. So it plays MP3s, and they'd be by far and away the most common type of audio file that people would have. I'm just going to hit the stop button there. So again, I'm going to hit the menu button to go back up, and then I'm back to the media menu here. So the big one that people generally would use it for, you know, it's nice to have the music on it and the images and things like that, but the most common thing that people would really use the media player for is to play back movies they might have downloaded or something like that. So I'm just going to go into movie, select the drive again, and then go down here, and you can see I have a file here called xvid-mp3.avi. Why I have this on it and why I've called it this is most of the time, you know, boxes will play most things that you throw at it, but the most common thing that we're asked about the media player in these boxes, not just on the SAB Titan 3 but any of them over the years, is basically, will the box play AVIs? Okay, so the important thing to note is by asking that question, it's very vague, because an AVI is not just an AVI. An AVI is a container, okay, and within that container there's things called codecs. So you'll have an audio codec and a video codec, and they combine together to make the sound and the video in your film, okay? But within them codecs, there's a multitude of different varieties of them, and different settings within them, bit rates, all sorts of things, okay? So, you know, by simply saying, will it play an AVI, there's no way we can say it'll play all AVIs, because there's just so many variations of it. But what we found over the years, the most common type of AVI that people would have is an XVID MP3 AVI. XVID is the video codec, MP3 is the audio codec, and they combine to make your film. So what we do then basically as part of all these videos is we show an XVID MP3. Will it work? Will it not? So I'm just going to try and play that now by pressing OK, and you can see it plays it back fine. Okay, it's just a little quick sample of, you know, a little film that we use for testing and stuff like that. So you can see there it plays it back fine, but as I say, most of the things that we actually threw at it does play, so we're fairly impressed from that point of view. So just to get back out then, all you have to do is hit exit a few times and you're back out to live TV. So that's it, just a little bit about the media player on the SAB Titan 3 combo receiver.